Hello, my name is Christina, and welcome to my TED Talk. I'd like to begin by asking a simple question. Just how important is voting to you? Do you go out and vote if you're eligible, or plan on doing so once you are? Nonetheless, I know someone who cares a whole lot about voting. Political parties. Political parties do everything in their power to win elections in order to control the government, whether it's fair or not. During the process, political parties may hold national party conventions, organize rallies, fundraise, and run political campaign ads for their candidates to win elections. In 2016 alone, Democrats spent $1.2 billion on campaigns, while Republicans spent a close $968 million. Although political parties are so focused on voting outcomes, there are some obstacles that they must pay attention to as well. For example, third parties and how they can affect elections. A third party is a political party organized as an alternative to the major parties in a two-party system. From this, citizens are given another option to choose from on the political spectrum, and in return, new issues are able to be sent to the forefront of the election. Also, the spoiler effect may occur due to the third parties taking votes away from one of the majority party candidates. Overall, attention from majority party candidates can be shifted and affect the votes that the two main parties receive. However, third party candidates never seem to win elections. For example, in winner take all or plurality systems, third party candidates in single member districts have a difficult time getting enough votes to win, since there is only going to be one legislative body representative rather than two or more. Overall, third parties do affect elections greatly, but not in a victorious way. With the pressure of third parties and the high stakes of an election, political parties are forced to dive deep into electoral competition, even so that they go as far as gerrymandering, which is a practice intended to establish a political advantage for a particular party by manipulating district boundaries. The use of gerrymandering alters an election when citizens with a certain ideology are paired in the same district as those with a different majority ideology. An example of this would be redistricting a county because a majority votes Democrat. If an official changed the county lines to combine with a neighboring county that votes majority Republican, then that would allow the Republican Party to win that election for the new district. This changes a once Democratic majority vote into a Republican one, with just the alteration of a few district lines. From this, elections can become more or less competitive electorally by gerrymandering, and even unfair by allowing a party with fewer votes statewide to win a majority of seats. So now, after watching this TED Talk, I hope all of you understand how committed political parties are to controlling the government. The commitment stems from the want of extra power in Congress because after each legislative election, the party that wins the most representatives is designated the majority in each house, and the other party is called the minority. These designations are significant because the majority party holds the most significant leadership positions, such as Speaker of the House. Usually the same party holds both houses, but occasionally they are split. For example, from 1983 to 1985 and currently, the House majority was Democratic and the Senate majority was Republican. From this, it starts to make sense why political parties spend millions of dollars each election to campaign for your vote. They even go as far as manipulating district boundaries in order to change the proportions of party votes in certain areas to make it easier to win the election. So, by knowing that they care so much about your vote, and we as the public determine, the outcome of the election, why wouldn't you care too, if not more? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed it.